Hi folks, this is your MWIS Fleeting View in association with Petzl. This is how things look first thing on Monday morning, and many places starting off dry, but we do have some areas of showers turning into something a bit more organised around the west coast of Scotland. Now this falling as some snow initially in the morning above around 600 or 700 metres, particularly soon inland away from the coast. As we go onwards through the day, that snow level will tend to lift towards about 800 metres, but just over a few hours that stays as a fairly frequent areas of showers, if not some more constant rain and hill snow. That across western Scotland, moving into central areas, the southern uplands, and some areas of showers frequent for a spell too around the lakes and the Pennines. One or two for North Wales and the Peak District, but not really too many showing up here. And as we go through the afternoon, for many places, tending to break up a little bit more into just a few areas of showers, but they'll stay around as we go to the end of the day. It's a fairly complicated looking weather map for Monday, not that much going on, but there's some local variations, particularly in wind speed. Now northern Scotland in something of a marked lull, but around the southwestern Highlands, around Loch Lomond and Arran, those wind speeds getting towards 35 or 40 miles per hour for a time, and for northern England quite a squeeze on the isobars coming in here, where 40 to 50 miles per hour speeds on the tops are to be expected, especially onwards into the afternoon, and quite blustery too for the Welsh mountains. Moving onwards through the week, and for Tuesday the strongest of the winds are focused on west and northern Scotland. This is as a front is rolling in from the Atlantic, that producing some low cloud and some rain and upland snow, focused on mountains nearest to the west coast, most persistent around Skye. Elsewhere largely a dry story, with many of the mountains inland and further eastwards free of low cloud, although a fair amount of high level cloud will be around, staying sub-zero above around 800 metres or so. Generally a fine day for much of England and Wales, lighter winds here, some sunshine, some early morning fog patches down in the valleys. It gets complicated again into Wednesday as the front, which was out toward the west, starts to encroach further southeastwards, and then another system toward the south just starts to push northwards. Now all of this is likely to produce a generally poor day for many places, areas of rain, some heavy showery bursts in places, tending to break up if anything across the Highlands as that front begins to weaken, some brighter skies developing from the west and some sunshine and higher cloud bases developing with time. Wind speeds quite variable, mostly light, but could be locally gusty for a while, and temperatures, if anything, just dropping a shade across the Highlands as we go through the day. By Thursday, it looks as though high pressure is starting to build across England and Wales, the remnants of a previous front likely to be clearing away, so a fine day in prospect here. Strengthening southwesterly winds again, though, across the Highlands, with some further rain preceded by hill snow moving in to the far northwest coast. By Friday, high pressure becomes more established, and we end the week then on a fine note with previous weather systems pushed out of the way. Locally gusty winds in places, but temperatures generally lifting above freezing point up towards the higher tops. Stay up to date with your local information every day on the MWIS website. That's your Fleeting View in association with Petzl.